Chosen ones. The narcissist is against your independence, low key. We're going to talk about that right now because it's some details that need to be said. You know what I'm saying? Needs to be uttered. You know what I mean? Chosen ones. They are lowlives. What do I mean by that? They're not doing anything with themselves. Like they're sitting in one spot all day and they're trying to project that onto you to tell you that look, they want you to feel like you're the problem because they're gaslighting everybody. And I found this thing yesterday that told me about all the different ways that manipulation happens, gaslighting, projecting, blame shifting. You know, the stuff I talk about on this channel, they doing all that all day, every day. They bathing in that. They just bathing in that. They just living in that dysfunction. And so I'm just gonna go ahead and say, as for example, like my day today was like at an 8 to the 7. It was like at a 7 at the, you know, it was like at an 8.5, 7. If I'm judging my day. And right now it's later in the day. It's like what, 7 o'clock, 7 to 8 o'clock p.m. whatever. Okay. My day has been a pretty swell, pretty decent day. I can't complain, right? As soon as this narcissist, what they did was, now peep game. What they do is called induced conversation. And I talked to y'all about that before. If it's 24 hours in a day, you could go 24 hours without talking to a narcissist. But let me tell you what they're gonna do. They're gonna be petty about it. They're gonna say, well, you asked me for a ride at this point. So if you ask me for a ride on this point, say you start off the day and you ask for a ride in the morning. Can you bring me here? They take that as, okay, well, I'm in. Like, I'm in. Like, nobody can tell me I'm not in. They take that like that. So, you know, assuming that y'all two are the best of friends at that point, where in reality, they don't even want to be your friend. Damn sure don't want to be the best of your friend. And in fact, probably got, you know, intentions of like just ruining and wrecking your life. Now, let me tell you why, because again, they want you to feel like they're hiding things from you. They don't want you to see, chosen ones, that they are actually in a place of like, just like, they're in a place where they don't want you to feel like you are like better than them or whatever they thinking in their crazy mind. Like, in reality, like I said, if I look at my whole day today, my day is over here and their day is over there. They did not have to mix as far as arguments, as far as debates, as far as anything. But the narcissists, like I told y'all, they're like snakes. They're better. They're more dangerous when they're near you. When you're out and you're doing things all day, they losing their hair. Their hair turning gray by the second because they're not able to clock you like that. And your whole day is drama free. You might meet a new chick, you might meet a friend, but nobody's pushing drama on you. Nobody's campaigning and pushing drama on you. Even if they feel like you're not that guy or whatever they biased mind might tell them about you, nobody's gonna feel like they have the right to push as much mucus into your life than a narcissist. That, and again, financial abuse. I'm gonna go a little deeper on financial abuse because I don't think I went deep enough. People hear financial abuse, they just think that's somebody doing a lot of things. Yes, it's somebody holding their car over your head. It's somebody weaponizing their car, somebody weaponizing their house, somebody weaponizing their bills, somebody saying, I don't need to respect you in my house. Are you gonna pay for my bills? You know, asking you a dumbass question like that. You know, just setting up and priming a massive amount of argumentative prompts for you to, because some stuff they say, even if you look at it, it's just gonna cause like, it might not stress you out, but that's what it's prompted to do. That's what it's incited to do, is to stress you. They only speak to stress you out. They don't speak for much else. Like, these people are like monsters. Like, and again, they're wasting your time. You're wasting your time by being around them. They know you're trying to work on your life. They know you're trying to better your life, and they still take it one step further and say, let me help them stress on the way to success. That's their mindset. Like, if they're going to win, I'm going to try to stress them out before they win. I'm going to try to cause abuse to the chosen one before they win. And so they're doing everything out of the most bitter place in their heart. I mean, that empty space right here that they have, not a heart, but that empty spot right there. They're doing everything from there, and they don't really have a heart, like I said, for them to give you any form of love. So they feel used up. They feel like, man, I don't got nothing to give. But see, if this person's dumb enough to hang around me, I'm just gonna ruin them with me. Like, I'm already ruined, I'm gonna ruin another person. And so that's kind of how the sickness in society is, man. It just is what it is. They don't like when you're out all day. They don't like when you're busy. They don't like when you're doing things that are on the surface look independent. Now, let me tell you how they get you. If you're doing stuff, but it look independent on the surface, but it's not necessarily enough for you to stay away from their house or their stuff for years, like maybe 12 months, 8 months. We could go a little under years, 12 months, 8 months, 6 months. If you can't make it to 5, 6 months without calling them, without texting them, they're going to use that as their source of evidence or their source of like income. They're going to use that as a source of income. Like, okay, when I feel broke, I could just bug them. They could come into your life and suck you dry. You know what I'm saying? When they're not happy, they could create. What I'm trying to show you is how financial abuse works. Is they can create from the house, the car, the phone. They could create from there. By you even being in their presence, they could just get on the phone and induce you into the conversation without you saying, you don't gotta even talk. If I'm gonna get on the phone with somebody who's gonna biasly agree with everything I say in front of you, whether you hear or not, they don't even get that. We're both about to agree that these kids, they need to do this, they act like they scared of this and that. They about to get on the phone and do that right in front of you. You could be having like I told you, your day could have been at 8. You could have filled out applications today. You could be about to get hired tomorrow. You could be doing everything right. They still about to go with that move because, again, they really don't care what you do on the chessboard. They don't care if you get a job. You don't have jobs before. So they gaslighting you on that because they acting like if you get a job, they acting like if you get a job that they want you to get one. They really don't care if you even get one or not. They really just hate themselves and they're projecting everything onto you. Like, they gonna run that game like, yeah, I wish mine was more independent and was more like this. Okay, but like, okay. When it's like that, then it's really like that. They really don't, let me tell you one thing the narc is extremely skilled at. They're skilled at hiding the fact that they don't want you to do good things in life. That's the one thing they will never let slip. They will never let it slip. They will only show that to you and mask that from the rest of society. The rest of society will, and again, the rest of society don't care. If you see a fool, if you see an idiot abusing their son or daughter, emotionally abuse, if you see the son a fool, you're like, I can't help that pitiful young man or that pitiful, you could be raising a queen or a king, but you don't see what you got. Cause I get along with a lot of people, and I probably would get along with this fool if they weren't such ravenness, you know what I mean? Like every time they get an opportunity, every time we're in proximity about it, again, they are attacking stuff that they really none of their business. Like stuff that you may tell them certain little things, and they use that in the future every time just to get at you. They're not psychic. I'm not gonna say they don't try. They're not trying to be that like that or whatever, but you're telling them little things, and they're taking whatever they could get their hands on, their grubby hands, and they're just turning it against you. But again, you going out here getting a job, it breaks the system. It breaks their whole confidence. And then, so if they do find out you're trying to do that and do that, they gonna go in on the attack. It's like, they don't attack you. See, their whole game is to make you feel like they're attacking you for what you're not doing right. Right? That's what the game is. Make you feel like I'm doing that. Right? Then as soon as you do something right, I'm gonna attack you again to make you feel like you still not doing nothing right. So if you feel like you're not doing nothing right, and then you do something right, I don't even tell you good job or anything like that. I fake like I'm happy in front of you, and then I attack you again later because you wore your shoes in the house, or you forgot to do something, or my boyfriend felt like might have felt like you did this wrong or something like that. They're gonna attack you over something that, again, diverting your attention away from self-esteem. If you always feel like you're messing up, then that's gonna affect the way you're gonna be hyper self-conscious about everything. They like when you're hyper self-conscious about everything because they got you where they want you. This is all about power, domination, and control. They don't like when you're relaxed. They don't like when you're comfortable in your skin. I talk about the root chakra. The root chakra controls security. You know what I'm saying? You feel secure. They don't like you feeling secure. So if you come home talking about, I got a job, or I'm talking to this girl or that girl, or you say anything that sounds like you're trying to do something versus it really being done, because again, you need to start going, first of all, go no contact, and then just don't tell them none of your business. But let me tell you, they're gonna try to raid you anyway. They're gonna try to raid your business anyway, based off the stuff you already told them. So if you stop telling them stuff, they just gonna keep trying to use what you told them in the past to get to know what you're doing in today. By asking you stuff like, where's that girl at that you look bored. Where's that girl that you be talking to? Or, they're gonna let you know that it's too late. You already told me something that you got going on. You want me to bring you to that job that you was talking about? Like, they're gonna do that. They're gonna put your face in the shit, you know what I'm saying? To show you that, look, I'm still gonna dominate you anyway. Until your last day of being in my house, I'm gonna do this. So their goal is to, like a cop that don't like you. If you went to jail and it's a guard that don't like you, they just want to show you who's who, right? That's all these wimps is about. They just trying to show you that. And like, again, it's simple. It's some moves on the chessboard that eliminates them altogether. You get in a job, you get in a car, you get in a house. It's you getting the stuff that they're weaponizing against you, except for the cell phone. You could get a cell phone and still be under a narcissist games, whatever. But if you get a house and you block their number, then they gonna, but see, they think that you're gonna come crawling back. They think that they're financially more muscular than you. Like, they think that on a financial basis, if you put them next to you, they think that you're more likely to ask them for something than they'll ever be to ask you for something. And a lot of y'all need to keep it 100. That's probably a fact. You know what I'm saying? When the last time they asked you to buy them something to eat? You know what I'm saying? That's probably a fact. When the last time they came to your house to lay down to say, just to be in your house, right? This is probably a fact, right? So, when the last time they sat on your couch and watched TV? You know what I'm saying? So this is not just to knock them, but I'm just saying like they're doing things that's unlawful, but it's like you can't let them call you. Like I just realized that today. Like you can't let them call you. They think, cause they think by you even living in my house, I don't even gotta call you because you're coming back here by the end of the day. They think they got you on the house thing, the proximity thing, right? They think they got you on that. So I ain't gonna lie, that's the biggest thing I see out here. We wanna talk about narcissism, we gotta address the elephant in the room, like apartments and houses, because these narcissists, they actually are hunting through that. They're saying, okay, well, if they don't got their own space, then I could just talk loud. I could go in the bathroom on my phone. Like, bro, I don't know why this topic is causing me so much. I'm triggered so much from this topic right now because it's one of those topics that feel like they're getting away. Like it's hard to catch that. It's hard to make them, like I could block it out. I know how to block it out with certain things, but it's still the fact that they got the nerve. Like I said, your day could be at an 8 all day. You leave the house, go do stuff all day. Your day could be, you know, it's like a teaser. Like you get to see how your life, it's like you're being teased, like people giving you free stuff, you getting women's numbers, you know, you setting stuff up, you talking, you the man, you know what I'm saying? Go back home to the narc, see what happened, quote unquote home, but go back to the fiery pit with the narcissist and see what happens. It's as if they could look at you and tell that you're in a good, uplifted spirit. And they about to just, until the end of the night, say it's about 8 o'clock. Until like 12, they're gonna just be up. They're gonna be up like an owl. They're gonna just be up. They're not going to sleep. Cause something inside of them saying, man, until I get everybody in the house underneath my power, I'm not going to sleep. Cause I don't feel right going to sleep. Like, they just gonna be up. So like, again, family, like I'm about to go on some real house hunting type joint. Cause if, I'm telling you, job and house, because like, that's the type of time I'm on. Like, and I'm not letting nobody intrude, like, and help me or fake help me. Like, people be too nosy, bro. People be like, the narc, that's another thing the narc always want to do, be on the phone with somebody while talking about your business. Been doing this for the last 3-4 days, like with people on the phone trying to argue with me in front of people to fake expose what I've been doing lately, what I've been up to lately, and act like it's okay to say it because I'm arguing with you. And it's harder for you to stop me from telling your business while I'm arguing with you. So yeah, he's mad because I just came and I picked him up from X, Y, and Z house and he was over here. And bro, why you just tell this person my business in front of me? And you doing that again, because that's a form of humiliation. It's a form of like blackmail. Because if you get mad and start yelling louder, why the fuck you telling my business? Now to the person on the phone, they might respect it, but they're gonna be like, okay, well, he don't mess with me no more. He don't want me knowing his business. And it's just like, they put you in these awkward situations where if you had your own crib, they would still be nosy as fuck, but they just wouldn't be able to get that close to you to be doing the type of stuff that they're doing at the rate that they're doing it at. That's all I'm saying. Is that serious? Like, and I hate the fact that, and the reason why I say it's that serious is because I hate the fact that people out here are taking narcissism less serious. It's a whole world of people who think that it's just, we could just talk about it, but we ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying? Because it's people who want to see you do better, chosen ones. I ain't gonna lie, out here in this world. The narcissist may want to see you do the worst possible case. But there's other people out here who not only want to help you, but actually got the nuts, the balls, and the heart and the integrity to help you and not feel like they're doing any injustice to anybody. Like the narcissist feel like if I help them, I'm like shooting myself in the foot. And they kind of are, let's be honest. They kind of are, because they're losing the supply. They're losing like everything. Like nobody's gonna listen to them if you're winning. You gotta be losing for the people who they triangulate, conversate in front of you with, about you, in front of you. Then people gonna be like, oh man, that person a loser. The narcissist a loser. They've been a loser, but I was just entertained by what they was doing to their own son or own daughter. And they didn't, the narcissist, and they thinking, the other person thinking in their head, the narc wasn't even smart enough to see that we really didn't ever like the narc in the first place. We just capitalizing off of this. But as soon as your son actually execute, aka get a wife, get a car, get a house, get a job, get something of stability where they're holding it down for months to years, and they are moving and grooving with life. See, they hate when you're moving and grooving with life. It's a difference between getting a job or getting a girlfriend or getting these, you know, a lot of people know how to make these one chess moves on the board, and then they get checkmated every time. It's not about doing one thing. It's about being able to get into the groove of life. They hate when you get into the groove. When you in the groove of life, meaning you've been out all day and you've been doing stuff all day or for the last 2 days, and they feel like they losing time. Like, I'm not really putting in enough work on the victim no more. I'm not able to abuse them the way I was. I don't feel like I got my foot on their neck the way I had it before. That's when they start to feel like who they are. They really are. You know what I'm saying? They can't use you as a cover up no more for the person that they really are. They really bored. They really don't got a life. They really don't know what they're doing on earth. They just sitting around focusing on you every day. Think about this. They focusing on you every day, bro. That's pitiful, bro. That's miserable. They're focusing on you every day. The way they behave is as if their thoughts are like this. I wonder what Will is doing. What's Will doing? Hey, Brenda, what do you think Will's doing? Hey, what's your son doing? Yeah, these sons ain't nothing. They not good for nothing. They don't want to do this. They don't want to do that. These men, they're not good for nothing. Da, 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 da. And they go into a vacuum of delusion. Because on one hand, you really ain't got a job or really ain't probably meeting the standard. But they don't care that they're helping you. They don't care that they're talking crazy about you, which is the first red flag and red strike. That's the first strike. Like, if you want someone to do better in life, you don't talk down about the person. That's the first thing that people get wrong and let you know who they really are underneath the mask. By talking crazy. Instead of them just saying, okay, I know they're going to do it though. My son going to do it. I know my son could do it. We just going to have to try harder. We going to see. They don't got none of that inside of them. Because remember, they losers. Like, only winners talk like that. But they gonna say, I ain't a loser because I know how to get out here and get a job. Okay, well then but what I mean by that is you're a loser in terms of helping other people win. No, because if I want to help somebody else that's an adult, they would just let me help them, and they would have been had a job. Like, bro, but listen, again, these people are in a state of delusion. You just gotta separate yourself. You can't go back and forth with somebody and y'all both don't agree on nothing. Like 98% y'all don't agree on nothing. So it just be crazy. Y'all don't agree on nothing, you know what I mean? And that's really what it be. So if two people don't agree on nothing and they're under the same roof, then it's absolutely crazy. You know what I mean? Chosen one, and a lot of people had to really see that. So this video is a warning. And I ain't gonna call this warning get out now because everybody can't get out now. Like, I mean, everybody could if they want, but again, I know a lot of the chosen ones, they want security. They want to feel like they're moving from a certain point to a point that feels, that has certain qualities. Like you may want to move in with a roommate. You may just want to get a room, whatever. See, the narc don't want you to do it. They want you to stay with them, but don't even pay attention to what they want because they don't matter in terms of this. Because if you focus on, if you even allow them to get in a little bit, then they in a lot. Like that's how it be. You let them in your mind a little bit, they spread like cancer when it comes to that. So you gotta keep them away from your thoughts. When you're playing this game of life, keep them out of your thoughts. One phone call could shift everything, it could dilute your whole mood. They tried to get me this morning. I was at the gym, they tried to get me, I was at the gym on the phone. I had to talk myself back into the balance, homeostasis. Like I had to talk myself back into feeling balance and complete, secure, because they will talk insecurity into you at any moment of the day. You better make sure those tires don't pop. You better make sure, like they'll run something past your mind that's totally a bad scenario. Yeah, you just need to make sure you're wearing your seatbelt because they people driving crazy nowadays and they'll put anything. Yeah, it's raining outside. The rain is gonna burn your skin off if they'll say because again, they're not really fond of you growing and going and doing whatever you want to do without them being able to monitor, track, and trace everything you're doing. So they'll make moves to make you stop making moves. Did you not notice? They'll make moves to make sure you stop making moves. And if you're making 18 moves a day, they'll make sure that they limit those down. They'll saw those down to about 4 or 5. By the time they get done with you, you ain't got it in you no more. You just want to, because they're doing things and they're doing things swiftly and quickly. Just remember, if you're in their house or in their car, they got you. Let's just put it like that. Let's simplify it. If you're in their house or in their car, they got you. Period. They kind of do. I ain't even gonna lie. If those two things are happening to one of the chosen ones right now, they got you. Until you break the mold or the matrix by you getting a job, either a 9 to 5, I know this is crazy, chosen ones. I don't talk like this. But if you want information on how you can do the things I'm saying, DM me and I will give you more gems on how to move that needle because they don't want you to do it. They want you, they don't mind if you just stay still. Because they know if you stay still, they're gonna use time against you. And anything that sits still rots. So they know that, and they just gonna sit there and just nag the hell out of you about anything. And they're gonna find a way because they got all the time in the world. A lot of y'all dealing with narcissists that quit their jobs and their only job now is to sit at home and badger you. They think they're gonna get checks for that. What that stimulus check was for during COVID when everybody was dying, what was that stimulus check? I don't know, I'm giving too much information. I'm just saying, bro, watch these people you call family, bro. Watch them, bro. They moving wrong, bro. They moving wrong. They not showing the love no more. They not giving it out. So it's like, they think you just gonna be dumb and not pick up on certain things they doing. And when you do pick up, they gonna just gaslight you. What you talking about? If I didn't love you, I would have just threw you in a dumpster when you was young, like losing Isaiah. I would have just because they don't want you to ever see the truth. That's gonna frighten their whole spirit. Their whole spirit gonna be frightened by that, because they know that they can't just do anything. So now they gotta do anything, like whatever they can do, and that, or do nothing at all. So again, these people, you wonder why, man, I could keep talking all night. I don't want to keep talking, because remember, the narcs are watching, they listening too. They watching, they try to listen to you, they try to find your Instagram, they try to find your social medias. Every chosen one I know ends up saying this. Because it's facts. At first, when you had 400 subs, they didn't care. You wasn't big enough. They don't care. You got 700. Okay. That's when they start feeling a little something. Let you touch 9 something. They're gonna start to, it's gonna become like, oh, what he says about me, it really matters now. You know what I mean? Because too many people might agree with what you think. But they don't got no problem, triangulating you and making the whole family and neighborhood and church and pastor, and they don't got no problem turning the will on you, where you just gotta sit there and say, oh, well, that's my mom. They don't have no problem with that. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm gonna see you on the next video, man. I'm out, man. Peace.